Yo people, welcome back to another Cobra Kai video, and this time we're going to be talking about what happened to Tory's mum. It's something I've not really given my opinion on here, so here we are. Now, when I first watched the show, I thought her mum passed away naturally because, to be honest, sometimes in life, when a person seems to be doing better with illness, that's when they get caught off guard and that's when the illness strikes again and they pass away. It's unfortunate, but sometimes that's how it is. Let's not forget that the mum had a kidney disease, so I'm sure that plus the pulmonary embolism is just a crazy and delicate situation. Let's not forget, if she did get attacked, as the people, the theorists, the conspiracy people are saying, then I think the doctors would have found a scratch, something that would have indicated that she's been attacked. The show has been very childish as well, so murder felt too serious for this show, especially with a woman that is fighting illness, especially when they had the opportunity of killing Chosen last season and he somehow survived. Not that I wanted Chosen to die, but why put him in a situation that intense just for it to not result in death in such an unrealistic way? Also, for me, I took the whole mum's death as it's gonna serve as motivational purpose in the tournament. There's going to be that moment where she's getting battered, she's getting beaten, she's going to think about her mum, the fist. Overall, I just think it's going to serve as a motivational purpose and it's going to link into the whole keep fighting speech and the fist symbolism and everything. She may even be carrying the cap, the purple cap that she gave to her mum as a kid, in her gi, tucked away somewhere. Also, for me, I thought that the fist was simply a reaction of the mum showing that she's in pain with the embolism and just struggling. I think it's human nature to do a fist when you're in pain. Anyways, let's entertain this idea for a minute of, was it a murder? And if it was, that opens up the question, who was it? Now, I got three main candidates, and let's start with the obvious suspect straight away, which is Kreese. He just so happened to visit Tory the day of the murder. I think the showrunners are doing the typical pump fake that they like to do, kind of like how they wanted us to believe that Anthony sabotaged Kenny and then we find out that it was Devon. I personally don't think it was Kreese, and I think he will actually get redeemed at the end of the show. So for me, I just don't think he's involved in this murder. Let's also remember, Kreese's mum died due to suicide, so it wouldn't make sense for his character to kill and involve other people's mums in this karate thing. I think if anything, him knowing about Tory's mum is what made him look out for Tory because he can relate to her. We've even seen Kreese help Tory with her home when she had that one creepy guy onto her, and I think he took his finger off or something, I don't quite remember, but he dealt with that situation for Tory. So as we've seen, Tory is also someone he has a soft spot for, kind of like how we've seen the soft spot moments between Johnny and Kreese, but also on top of that, I think death is just too much for his character. Even though I know what you're going to say, they've shown us that he killed Johnny Lawrence without hesitation in that cave vision thing in Korea. Some will say he meant to do it, some will say it was the poison and he was losing himself and it was the delusion. Regardless, for me, I think he gets redeemed by the end of this season. So for me, it's not Kreese. Let's move on to a character who is capable of doing this murder. And it's Terry Silver, the rich crackhead who also has the war PTSD thing. We've seen he's willing to go further than anyone to accomplish what he desires. He literally beat the shit out of Stingray and framed Kreese for it. And that was without any revenge in mind. That was just his way of getting rid of Kreese for his own plans and just to keep expanding. We've seen him burn Mike Barnes' livelihood as well, so Terry has no problem getting personal. He also used a sword to slice Chosen's back and left him to die in a pool. He literally decided to bribe refs in an under 18s karate tournament. This guy has no morals, but we already knew this in Karate Kid 3, finding out how he made his money. The only thing I'd question about Terry is, what are his motives? Yes, Tory cost Cobra Kai in Season 5 in the Sekai Tekai qualification because Tory bailed on the team and Devon ended up losing after Kenny had already picked up the W for the male division. However, I think Terry will want nothing to do with Cobra Kai in Season 6, so bringing Tory in to strengthen Cobra Kai is something he wouldn't want, especially because he's probably heard how Kreese escaped jail, so logically he thinks, oh, he's escaped, okay, he's going to do something Cobra Kai related. And like I mentioned in my prediction video, which I will link down below in the description if you haven't watched, I think Silver will be the owner or he will be involved with a brand new dojo and act as a third party. However, that does leave one candidate. I think if it had to be anyone, it was Sensei Kim. We all saw in Season 5 how she seemed to have a personal problem with Tory. She made her have to do the punching punishment, and in general there was that tension whenever they'd see each other. Like I just said, we even saw Tory bail on Cobra Kai when it came to the qualification for the Sekai Tekai, which ultimately made Sensei Kim look bad and allowed Miyagi-Do to have the chance to qualify. For Sensei Kim, this is her family's karate from South Korea on the line, and she's got Master Kim literally roasting her, not believing in her, calling her a bum, and just not thinking highly of her. So she is ruthless enough to pull it off, in my opinion, to make Tory suffer to get her way. And if it was truly Kim, then this would also tie into my Kreese redemption, the soft spot for Tory. I think if Kreese hears what really happened and Kim was actually behind the murder, then this would be the start of Kreese's redemption. In general, I think those South Korean Cobra Kais, Kim, everyone, they do have a bigger purpose in this story other than the villain. Whether it's connected to the Tory situation or the Miyagi situation or both, they have a purpose and we'll just have to wait and see. But it could be them. I think if someone had to do it, it was Kim. I think it wasn't the embolism, all of that stuff. I think it was that I don't think anyone actually killed her. But if it had to be someone, it's probably Kim. But yeah, as always, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Do you think it was Kreese, Silver or Kim? Do you think it was the illness that caught up to her? Let me know. Also, I'd appreciate if you could drop a like on the video, sub to the channel as we are very close to 700 subscribers. Thank you for your time. Have a great rest of your day.